anyone hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me before we get started here. Trying outside. Let's see if it's working here. Yeah, there I am. Alt. Can you guys hear me? I got the mic on. We have a little bit of time here before the sun goes down. Hey guys, can everybody hear me okay? Kind of have this setup going for the first time, so just want to make sure here. We got a fire going out here with Zeke. Why is this not working? I'm trying to blow this up. It works any other time, you know? There we go. Is it hot here? It's actually, well, the fire's hot, but it's nice. It's a nice summer night. It's not too hot. So audio's good, I'm assuming. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna read from the computer over here, but we got this going on over here. Decided let's do a little live stream out here by the fire before the sun goes down, which it's almost down. So what's everyone up to tonight? I'm gonna have to do we're gonna have to make s'mores sometime here. I don't want to put that too close and fall in the fire, you know? Low audio. Is that better? If I just talk louder, is that better? Hopefully. Please say yes. I'm always hearing things in the woods back here. This fire is actually from last night. It went all through the night, and today it was a bunch of coals, and I threw one of these pieces of wood in there, and when I came back outside it was all smoking, so I decided to throw a few more logs on there and go live. We have a little fire going right now. By the way, can somebody just let me know, is the audio good now? I just want to make sure. I don't want to go back and watch the video and it's just so low that nobody can hear me. I just don't want to mess anything up and not have any audio, so sounds fine. Okay, cool. Does it sound like it's coming from this little microphone right here, or does it sound like it's coming from my phone way over there? Can you hear this really close? Is it this, or is it my other? Is it the? Please let me know. Because if I just have this on for no reason, it should be working. There's a big delay going on. Okay, so it is coming from the lapel mic. Good, that's what we want. Can you see him behind me? Okay. So I don't really have any good campfire stories, except for I've been making a lot of things in the Dutch oven on the fire, which has been pretty cool. And I'm in the process of editing another video, which I was gonna put it out today, but I guess I'll put it out tomorrow. You guys want a video tomorrow on the main channel? Guardians 2 is good despite Pratt. Well, thank you for the super chat. Actually, I just hit the 3,000 hours on this channel, so I can monetize as far as live chat goes, super chats, but I still can't monetize the videos. So maybe some more of these live streams will help it go up. And I've been posting the cure videos every single day for the last couple weeks. But Ralph, thank you so much for that super chat. I forgot what it was like to get super chats on this channel. Have I seen anything new? Currently, I'm finishing up the Hulu show called The Bear. I started watching it last year. I watched a few episodes and then I just never finished it. So I'm on season 2 right now of The Bear. I haven't really watched anything new since I last told you guys. Movies like I saw Coherence and I saw, what else? What was the other movie I saw? Another movie kind of like that. I really need some good suggestions with some movies. Oh, I saw Infinity Pool. I didn't like it. I don't think it was that good. No, number 3. As far as Guardians, did I finish From? I didn't. Is it really good? Because I started getting really bored and I stopped watching it. I thought it started really cool and I was really into it, but then it just kind of got monotonous and I just stopped watching it. I didn't really see the point for Infinity Pool. Like, it sounded cool at first, but then it just, again, I don't know what happens with some of these movies. Oh, I just watched 65. The 65 million years ago, Kylo Ren comes to Earth movie. The Strays. If From gets better, then maybe I'll give it another try. Campfire Stories. We should watch Friday the 13th. Oh, when I read it, I said 2. Yeah, I read 3. I know what I was thinking, but I said 2. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Is it? I can just hold it. Is it, if this is better and it's not peaking, then I can just keep it like that. See, I had my adapter up to the highest sound when I was at the expo, and it ruined all of my sound. So I turned it down so that didn't happen, and now I just don't want to mess with it. I guess I could take this off altogether, but this is fine, right? Are we good now? I guess it just wasn't close enough to my mouth. Yeah, we're nice outside. No, I don't want to. Well, I guess I got a lot of wood to knock on, but I don't want to say there's any. There's really not any bugs out here right now, so that's good. Or maybe I'm just too close to the fire. You know, being close to the fire. I got my old phone here too, so I can actually use. I use this phone as a kind of like a tablet. I kind of got screwed when I went to buy my new phone. This one right here, when I took the case off, the back was shattered, and I had no idea that it was. So they wouldn't take it for a trade-in. So at that point, I'm just like, I might as well just keep it. I can still use it connected to Wi-Fi at my house, just like a tablet or anything. I just can't get like text messages and stuff. So I can actually read right here. I can see how the picture looks at least. If I need to do that. Linda, we don't want that to happen. That very well could happen. The smoke could start blowing in my face. Then I'd have to get up and move away, just like I did in the video. I think that was what, the blueberry one? Blueberry cobbler? I did a blueberry cobbler, I did a peach cobbler, and um, I think I want to do a pot pie. See, I'm giving away my recipes now, but I want to do a pot pie um, in the Dutch oven. I really like cooking on the out here in the fire. I would do it all year long too. Oh, the first one? See, you remember my videos better than I do. I've just been like out here filming, editing. It's just, yeah, the cobbler I made they were both delicious. Super good. In fact, the blueberry one kind of tasted like a nice blueberry muffin almost. Can you hear that? You probably can't. If the audio is bad for you guys, you can't hear it, but I hear all these sounds behind me right now. And I uploaded one to TikTok the other night because I was out at like 2 in the morning with Indy and Zeke, and I heard really, really loud crackling in the woods, and I got it on video. I was filming it when it happened, and I think most people at that point would be like, "All right, time to go inside," and I just like walked right towards it with my light, trying to figure out what it was. Um, but I never found out. But if you want to check that video out, it's pretty creepy. It's on my TikTok channel. The vegan zombie. You hear all the birds. I hear the birds in the morning, so I gotta, usually when it's really hot. I've got one little unit air conditioner because this house doesn't have central air, but I have not turned it on once this year. I've been utilizing like the fans and keeping the windows open, and so when it gets to be morning and the birds start coming out, I have to get up and close the window. But I like to keep it open all night. It's nice and relaxing. And we've been having a lot of thunderstorms here too, rainstorms, and actually it rained. Was it yesterday or the day before? And the fire serv I had a fire going. I think it was, yeah, it was yesterday. I had a nice fire going, very reminiscent to the story I have when I was a Cub Scout back in the day, and they had a really nice fire going where they did the peach cobbler. And then it started raining, it started pouring out, and I was like, well, there goes the fire. But guess what? The fire held up. It got all the wood really wet on the outside, but the inside stayed nice and hot and red hot. And when it stopped raining, it just built itself right back up. And this is the same fire as yesterday. It hasn't really gone out. I do look at the weather though. I make sure that it's not going to be windy. If it's going to be windy, I got to come over here with the hose. I got a hose right there just in case. The fire is over a portal to an alternate dimension. Yeah, that's where I go to get my winning lottery numbers, and then I come back here, and I always forget one. I never win the lottery. I like it to be really cold. I'd rather have my house cold than hot, especially in the winter too. Like I don't put the heat when I have to put the heat on when it's really cold because it gets cold. I don't like it to be above like 62 or 63 degrees. And I'd rather just like wear, a couple hoodies throughout the house and stuff. And I like getting in bed when it's nice and cold and I get under my blankets and get all warm rather than being so hot that you're like hot and sweaty. And yeah. How's this, by the way? Is this audio a lot better with this right by my mouth? Maybe I can just clip it to my hat. You're sitting at 96 degrees here. I could tell you what it is here. It's really nice here. 96 is too hot. Um, it was like 89 the other day, but right now it's 69. It's 69 degrees here right now, so that's good. Today's high was 79. This is perfect for me. I don't even really need. I don't need a hoodie. It's all good. Yeah, I would much rather want the 67 over the 85 too. You never know when it goes. It just gets when it gets that hot here. My house sucks because it's. I go down in the basement. The basement's always nice and cool, and that's where Indy used to, or where he likes to kind of lay down on the floor because he ain't dumb. 114 in Phoenix. That's pretty bad. I hope you got some air conditioning. Yeah, I'm. That's the other thing that kind of keeps my house like a little bit cooler. I guess it could be a little bit hotter if I didn't have all these trees for the shade. That's pretty nice. But the sun, I think, has officially gone down. So it's just going to get nice and dark out here as if we're actually out here camping. And then we pull out the dandies. I mean, you know what I think of when with all these hot temps is like when I was growing up when I was a kid, we never had air conditioning. We never had central air and it sucked, but like that was like normal. Growing up here, I remember it never made it up to 114, but I remember certain days it was like 106 or 108. I specifically remember being like over 100 degrees. I'm like, wow, it's so hot. And we would just play with the sprinklers or in the creek or go to one of our friends' house in the swimming pool, or just hang out in the basement of the house with fans and stuff. But we had no AC. Yeah, I usually open most of the windows of the house, and with a certain breeze, it'll get a pretty nice airflow. But if it's like raining, I've got like a really big awning over the house, which is good for, like, I've never had rain get in like the bedrooms or anything. But if the rain is coming this way really hard, I got to close the front windows because it'll get all in the living room. A little pond with stones. Well, I'd have to make it down. Well, the yard goes all the way down to a field, but not right here. I don't think you could do it here. There's a big mountain right here that goes straight up, complete forest, and I like it out here because it's very secluded compared to my last place. I know, I know. I never wanted to go without AC either. Um, the house that I bought had central air, and I was like, "Oh my God, I got central air!" And that was so fun. But this house does not have central air. I'm actually I'm kind of proud that I haven't used the AC at all this year, and we're already in almost August. Bigfoot country. What's up, David in Canada? What part of Canada? We're just hanging out here with a nice campfire. Sabrina, you don't mind the heat? Well, this fire is nice. My face is hot right now, that's for sure. Ontario, okay. 2 hours north of Toronto's. And Toronto is about, I mean, if I went for a straight line across the lake, it wouldn't be far at all. But driving there is about 4 hours from me. Oh, you're down in Florida, Michelle? I used to live in Florida, so I know how that can be. And I've been to Texas a couple times, and that was really, really hot. Thanks, Betty. I thought this would be a pretty nice. Um, what are you doing? Don't you want to go play? Just north of Tampa, cool. I was north of Tampa. I was in St. Pete, and I lived in Gainesville, and I also lived in Sarasota. So I used to go over there, cross the Skyway Bridge, and come on, go sit down. Go get your stick. Go get your stick. When I got out of the car, when I was in, I don't, where was I? Well, recently, like a couple years ago, I was in Dallas, Texas. But before that, back in like '97, I don't remember. I was somewhere in Texas. And I got out of the car on a blacktop, and I was like, this is the kind of heat that I've never felt before. So you love St. I did not like St. Pete at all, but then again, it was probably a lot different when I lived there, because I lived there in '96, '97, which is probably a lot different than it is now. And I haven't been there since. So it's been almost 25 years. No, it has been 25 years. I'm getting old. Oh, I think I had a scary dream the other night. And I can't remember what it was. I was gonna tell you guys when somebody said campfire ghost stories or whatever. What was my dream? It was something scary. Sometimes I have a very like Twilight Zone-y dreams that I like to note down and maybe make a movie or a short film or whatever videos. Neon red. Yeah, it's glowing pretty good. The beaches in Florida. I remember that when I lived there was it was like when Sarasota, when I lived in Sarasota, they have I guess it's one of the best rated beaches in America. It was Siesta Key. It's got white sands. It was a nice beach, but I'm like I don't like the beach. So it didn't matter how nice it was because I didn't want to be there. Um yeah, they had a few ones. I remember friends wanted to go out to this place where they swam to some island and they saw dolphins and everything, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going there. I'm not going to be part of this. I'm not going to go swim where there's sharks. Yeah, isn't this nice? I like sitting around here with the fire going. It's also nice because I can clean up my yard. I can grab all the sticks that are in the yard that have fell down from the branches and stuff over the winter and stuff, and just throw them in here. And that's what I did a little bit earlier. I still got a bunch down there because a tree fell down, and there's a trail that goes down. And actually, if you've seen, I did a video on it on this channel. You can watch me do it. But I went down there with the chainsaw and cleared it all out. So I'm still taking a bunch of branches and twigs that are down there, and I'm bringing them up here. What is going on? There's a car coming. It's just, do I make horror films to deal with internal fears? No, I've always liked horror. Honestly, I'm not really afraid of much as far as like horror stuff. But if I was going to make horror films on internal fears, it would be literally claustrophobia, cave diving, and that kind of thing. Those are my fears. There was little statues and stuff around here when I first moved here. Zeke, why don't you go over and hang out? Go get your stick. Go get that. Remember that stick? Remember that cool one? Go get it. Go get that stick. You know that. You go get it. Any work stories? Oh, I got a ton of work stories. Most of my work stories are probably from not my current job, but I used to be a special investigator. Those are probably, and then before that, I was loss prevention at Target. I've got stories for both of those jobs, and then further down the road, I've worked in so many different jobs. How about this one? When I first moved to Florida, I was a garbage man. It seems like the most manual intensive labor that you ever do is the least paying of all of them. That was a job that sucked real bad. Um, I didn't keep that job for too long because it was insane. Where are the dandies? Well, I've got like a box of dandies inside. They sent me like tons and tons of them, so I've got a lot of dandies. Um, we used them for the movie. We used them for catering for the movie and stuff like that. But I'm not a huge fan of marshmallows. So if you guys want to come over, come on over and we'll have some marshmallows. Loss prevention stories are action packed. Yes, they are, Linda. David says we used to rent the B or C horror movies when we were younger and laugh at them. Jack Frost was one of the. Okay, I don't. My friend Rachel, who used to be on this channel. She's got a really funny story about Jack Frost, and I don't think she would mind me telling the story. But she was, when she was a little kid, she was being babysat by her nana, and her nana basically just, you know, put her in the room one day and would just put a movie on for her to watch and walk away. And she's like, "Here, watch, Jack Frost," which she thought it was like the Disney version or whatever, Jack Frost, whatever. So she put that on, and it was not that Jack Frost. It was the horror movie, and she said that she watched it for like almost the entire movie, and she said she was like hiding behind like the sofa chair or the couch or whatever, just kind of like looking out, watching it. And that's a funny story. Heavy Metal Vegan, what's up? Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. How you doing today? Matthew asked where did Rachel go. She moved. She moved away. Yeah, that would definitely trauma. I got to my first horror movie that I was allowed to was Children of the Corn. That right there is a story in itself, which I've told many times, so I'm not going to bore you with that one, but that was fun. Um, Work stories. Okay, so before that, let's see, where else did I work? Um, I've worked at a lot of different food food places. I've worked at a lot of different pizza places, and when people say what was my first job, I always think like that. I was a busboy for 2 days for my aunt when it was totally illegal for me to work. I think I was only 14. I think that's even before working papers. But I went in there for 2 days. I just couldn't do that. Like that wasn't like, yeah, I wasn't good at that. Um, but that's actually not my first job because I don't know why I always thought of that as my first job. My first job, I was a paper boy. Way long time ago, I was a paper boy in my the neighborhood that I grew up in. I remember my cousin was a paper boy even before that, and I really wanted to be like my cousin. So I was like, "Mom, Dad, can I get a paper route?" And I did, and I had that for probably way too long because I remember when I didn't want to do it anymore, I didn't give it up because I didn't want my brother to take over. So I or another kid in my neighborhood. So I'm like, I'm keeping this, and I kept it until I got a little bit older. Oh, and I worked at an arcade too at one point in the mall. Welcome to Aladdin's Castle, home of the ultimate birthday party. How may I help you? Hello, this is Chris. And my boss at the arcade looked just like Danny McBride. He had the mullet, the sunglasses, and he'd come in, he'd open the place up, and he'd be like, "All right, you got it for the day," and then he'd go to the beach. Get a Life. I do remember with Chris Elliott. Yeah. I don't think I remember really any of the skits or anything, but I do remember that. I watched the other show that I watched, which I think a lot of people are watching now or have already watched. I watched all the skits by Tim Robinson. I hear you about the work. I'm looking to that now. I'm before I go out there though and try to find something new. I really want to at least give it a little bit more effort here and try to upload more videos. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see more videos on my main channel? I don't know if that's going to help or not. Like I don't. I guess nothing at this point can really hurt. So YouTube has changed a lot over the years, and it's not being very kind to me anymore. So, but I do want to give it a last try and do everything I can. What if I uploaded a lot more videos? Would that be annoying in your notifications? Because really, that's the only thing I can think I can do um, without just like calling it quits. I'm just being real. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yeah, that's that. That's Tim Robinson. Oh, he was a 35-year-old paperboy. Yeah, oh, that makes sense. Comedy wise, daily vlogs will get me in the well. It didn't get me in the algorithm on this channel, but I'm trying to do it on my main channel. To be honest, this one was. But you guys want to see daily vlogs, like what like a day in the life on the main channel or on this channel? I always tried to separate them. I didn't really know, but what I do know, and this is kind of sad, but it's true, is for some reason. I mean, I think I know why, but recipe videos don't do well on my channel anymore. And I think that's because when I first started, like we were literally the only YouTube channel doing that. If you looked up a vegan recipe, we would come up no matter what. Vegan Zombie would come up. And now it's so saturated, like there's so many recipe channels out there now. And I think that the Vegan Zombie is either one of the oldest or the oldest vegan YouTube channel that is still in existence today. So that's something to be said. And I don't know if that's, a reason that YouTube could be like out with the old and with the new, because my channel is so old. I don't know of another channel that does, vegan recipes and stuff like that that's still around that was before my channel. And and you got to look at the channels too, because some of them, like, they started a YouTube channel, like a personal channel, before I started my channel, but then later down the road they decided to turn that personal channel into their vegan YouTube channel. So they didn't actually start it before that. They didn't start the vegan one before that. So I don't know. It might just be because it's so old and it's, that kind of thing is saturated. And I didn't do just recipe videos. I tried to do like everything vegan. Like, this is my life, this is what I do, and I want to share it with you guys. So I don't know if that hurt me, like not being into a, like in an exact niche like cooking. To be honest, I don't like cooking all the time. I mean, I like cooking, but I don't always like putting out a recipe video. I like to do other things too. And the videos that I like to do the most were the hardest to do for a couple reasons. The ones I like to do the most were the ones that were like a short little zombie skit. But when I do those, like, I need to rely on other people to come in and, you know, be in it with me and stuff like that. So just over the years, it just got easier just to rely on only myself. Like, if I get other collaborators, that's awesome, but that's not always the case, and it's hard to keep up with that. Yeah, I still do reaction videos, stuff like that. I try to do those with other people too, because I mean, you could take my word for it. I'm always going to be honest with you, but sometimes I like to get other people in it too. But that's not always easy either. Even when it's my family, they're like, "No, we can't really do it tonight. We're too busy, and the kids got to do this or that." And so, and it might be something like on a time constraint that I have to get done. The Shining is it. That's always like, if that's on, I'll watch it. I love The Shining. They're living in Boulder. Yeah. That's a pretty awesome hotel, the Stanley Hotel. I've been there at Estes Park, and I didn't know that they were doing a little tour of it. And I was just walking around with one of my coworkers, because we went to Loveland, Colorado. That's where I had to train for when I was a special investigator. And then on one of the weekends that we were there, we all got in a car and we went up to Estes Park. And I know half the group wanted to go to the park, and me and two other people wanted to go to the hotel, because I'm like, I'm going to where The Shining, So I walked around that hotel, and then we saw we tried to go to room 237, but if you in the book it's actually room 217. In the movie it's 237. So I wanted to see both of them, but the guy that was doing the tour, he called us out for not being in the tour. We were just walking around and then saw them talking about it. We didn't know. We didn't do it on purpose, but anyway. He's like, well, you would know if you started the tour with us like everyone else. And I'm like, oh. Joseph Lincoln is funny. Did he quit YouTube? I know Joseph Lincoln, but I haven't talked to him in quite some time. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I haven't talked to him either. How about a haul video? That's funny because that's the video that I'm editing right now. I actually just did another intro for it because I didn't like the last one. And then I decided instead of doing that, it's a perfect night to go live, right? How are we looking? I know the light's getting bad, so I don't know how it's going to look here. It's going to start to get too dark. You're not going to be able to see Zeke anymore. And let's see how it looks. We can still see a little bit. Also, I don't know how much battery's left on that phone. The iPhone 14. I just did a haul video. I'm not gonna give away where I went, but when I put this video out, which I'll probably put it out tomorrow, I saved so much money on this one. I'm actually excited about this one. I stocked up. Thank you. Yeah, we're having fun at the campfire. You like the juicy and weird things video? I'm glad you liked it. That one didn't really do very well though. I was wondering, like, I usually open up the vegan cuts box on a live stream. What if I did another video where I try everything from the vegan cuts box? The flashlight, I always have a flashlight on me because I'm always coming out here late at night with the dogs, but I don't have a flashlight on me right now. They're either charging inside and when we lost power that was more like a month ago, I had a bunch of candles. It was, in a way, in a zombie apocalyptic way, it was pretty fun. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'm like, okay, it's happening. I got my pantry ready. I got everything, I got the candles, you know. I just got to come up with, ideas for different things. Even if it's not like a super long video, I could just be like, and I kind of want to show you guys, like, this is my pantry, um, stuff like that. Current events. I could talk about current events. There's a Veg Fest coming up. There's a lot of them coming up. There's Expo East coming up, which I don't know if I'm going that or not. I'll have to check that out. Philly. No, I don't use the hydroponic herb gardening. And the reason why is it's not worth it. They from what I know, you have to have an app. And the app used to be free. But now you got to pay like an absurd amount per month, like $30 or $40 for the app, which to me, $30 or $40, I'll just go out and buy my own vegetables. So they kind of ruined their good thing that they had going. I feel like I can only do so many grocery haul videos though, as far as like what's vegan at Target. I can't do Trader Joe's. We already know that. And those are the ones that seem to do the best. Is the Trader Joe. People just love Trader Joe's for some reason, but they won't let me film there anymore. And I'll be damned if I'm going to go in there and buy every new product just to show you guys what's new, because they won't let me film. Aldi does okay. Walmart, Target. I have to do a Walmart one because it's been a while since I did Walmart, and Walmart does have a lot of stuff. I know not everybody likes to go there, but I don't mind going there, and they have some good deals. As far as like canned goods goes, if you're stocking up for like an emergency zombie apocalypse, stuff like that. I found that Aldi has the best deal on that. Wegmans by far has the best produce, but it's also expensive. Probably not as expensive as Whole Foods, but I don't have a Whole Foods near me anyway, so. There's another sound that just came from the forest. Info Ben. I actually have spy glasses, and I actually bought them for that reason, so I could go to Trader Joe's, just put them on, and whatever you're gonna record, just look at it. Look at this. Look at that. Would you look at it? And I've never used them. Maybe I should, right? Put them on, go in there. But the only thing is, if somebody can like see that you're definitely wearing spy glasses, they might think you're using them for creepy things. So this is what I was thinking. If I did have them, I would only put them on. I would just kind of put them on top of my head when I wasn't looking at a product, because I don't go there to film people. I go there just to film a product. And even before, I never filmed the people there because that's kind of rude. I only filmed the product, so I didn't see what the big deal was. And then so when I would go to film a product, I just take the glasses and put them on, look at it, turn around, get the video. Matt, what's up? Your pantry's a disaster? Mine's pretty organized. I always buy a little at a time, a little extra emergency foods for the pantry. And then also, like, companies send me stuff. Oh my God. I just got to talk about this a little bit again. And normally I don't keep plugging different things. And I'm not getting paid to do this, but that company that sent me their candy bars, Sweet Hazel Co. They're from Utah. And they sent me a bunch of their candy bars, and I'm just like, okay, I got a bunch of candy bars. I'll do a video, try them out when I get a chance. And then I tried one, and I'm like, oh my God, these are the best candy bars I've ever had. And they have candy bars that taste like Milky Way, Three Musketeer, Snickers, like all these different, and they got creative names for them too. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, go check out my Instagram account. The Galaxy bar was the last one I tried. It was one of the best things I've ever had. I mean, I think I just started laughing when I was eating it because I was so happy just eating. It was so good. Um, hey, come here. Get over here. I think that was a deer. What the heck came that close to us? Good boy. Good boy. Did you get that on tape? I don't know what that was. But Zeke's a good boy. Oh, yeah, I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't seen any skunks here. That thing was big, so I'm hoping it. Wait, I hear something. There's nothing over there either. Hold on, guys. This is going to turn into a horror movie. I know it. What was it, Zeke? Something came too close. I don't think a deer would come here if I was like talking with a fire going. Okay, we're gonna clip that. Tell me how far into this video. I'm gonna post that later. How far are we into the video when that happens? Maybe it was a bear. Ooh, the S word, the skinny. Did Did you guys see that? Could you see anything if you guys rewind on that? You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Hold on, hold on. Come on, over here. Let's go over here. Come on. Come on, over here. Hold on. No, 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 no. Yeah, there are black bears. A mountain lion or a bobcat? Voldemort. That's really weird because the entire time I've lived here, we've never had anything like that happen. Where, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've had deer in the yard, but not with these guys barking like that. There was a whole family. Actually, there's a video of it. There was a whole family of deer right over here. Little baby deer. We got a lot of chipmunks. We got a lot of fat chipmunks because I give them food. I put a bunch of food out there for them every day, and they are just getting nice roly polies. You didn't see anything on the video? Okay. Whatever it was, I saw kind of run. I think it was a. I hope it was a deer. But then again, I don't know. I've been talking. You think a deer would hear me? The name of the candy that I mentioned is it's Sweet Hazel Co. So if you go to Instagram and just type all one word Sweet Hazel Co. Actually, I tagged them. It's like one of my couple. I think it was my last reel that I did. And somebody else, one of you guys ended up getting it because of my review of it, and ended up like really loving it and writing them a nice little letter to them, and they thanked me for that. The deer walk along here all the time. Indy can't really hear anymore, but he can see really good, so he sees them and he just starts barking. Oh, naked man again? No, I don't think that's going to happen again. What are the chances? What are the odds? That's like statistically almost impossible. But it happened. But every time I buy a lottery ticket, nothing happens except for I lose. So at the 47-minute mark, you saw something. I'll have to check it out again. It's probably getting dark too. I mean, it is getting dark, but I don't know how it's looking on your guys' end. Let me check it out. I could throw another log on there. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting dark. You guys can barely see me anymore. But we still got some light, so I give Indy glucosamine pills for his arthritis. You want a cannoli, you got to go to Vegan Treats. They got the best cannolis. Yeah, it's just a really cheap motion light that it's solar powered, and I got a couple of them throughout the yard for when they go outside and go potty. What's up, mushroom? We got a lot of mushrooms in the yard. Vegan Treats is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I don't know where you are, but I think that they do. They might ship them all over the place. Oh, you saw a deer. You were around it. You did see a deer. Okay. I wonder how close it. actually came then. If something else comes up behind me, guys, let me know. I'm sure Zeke will let me know. You can see it? Cool. Well, we got a deer there. I'll have to check it out later. I'm really surprised, honestly. I mean, maybe the deer was coming over to get some food or something. And Zeke was like, uh-uh. You're in New Jersey near Philadelphia? That's not that far. You should go there. Minute 6:44ish, you can see what looks like a deer. Okay, 6:44. Thank you. I'll check it out later. If it's anything cool, I'll try to maybe I'll use that as a little clip on my Instagram or something. Oh, he wanted some cobbler. Yeah, he's like, oh, he's making cobbler again. What's up, AJ? John's rustling in the bushes. He knew it. Yeah, he knew it. I hear things all the time breaking around in the woods, but I didn't think a deer was going to try to sneak up on me, or maybe it was just John. You know, I wish I had some vegan hot dogs right about now. Put over those hot coals, or one of those sandwich makers. You know, the little you put it. You know, make the grilled cheese to make a s'mores or whatever. Daddy long legs. Yeah, the last house I lived in, I couldn't really do this. I couldn't have a campfire, way too close to the neighbors, and I don't want to smoke them out. So leave the gun, take the cannoli. Why don't you take both? Make a pizza. Maybe I'll make a pizza. I have some Amy's cheeseless pizza. Remember those ones? Maybe I'll make one of those. I hear something over there. Beans are your favorite camp food? Just regular baked beans? Jaffle irons? Can you guys can't really hear the fire though. It's not really crackling that bad. Yeah, I could do a deep dish pizza and that's a good one. I do want to make I want to make a few other things. I want to make a pot pie and probably the deep dish pizza would be great or a stuffed pizza. Yeah, come on over and hang out around the fire. Bring some vegan hot dogs and I got marshmallows. Chili dogs sound good. Yeah, the fire's pretty silent right now. No need to throw some more logs. I just threw one on and then I read that. Damper? Oh, I bought hummus the other day. I never buy hummus anymore. I'm like one of those vegans that I've been vegan for so long that way back in the day I got hummused out. Like I had so much hummus that I'm like I'm never buying hummus again kind of thing. And right now maybe I buy hummus maybe once every couple years or so. Maybe that's a little bit of exaggeration. Maybe like once a year. And the other day I'm just like, you know what? I really want some hummus, and I bought two things of it. I bought I bought the roasted I love garlic, so I bought the roasted garlic And I was like, oh, and then I saw the everything but the bagel. I'm like, well, they didn't have this back in the day, so I grabbed one of those. And to be honest, I don't think I have anything really. I don't have any bread or anything to put it on. I think I have some pita chips though. And I got some you'll see when I do the grocery haul video, but I got a bunch of pico de gallo for literally 50 cents a case. Not a case, but like a little dish of it. Container. Well, this is nice. I put that other log in and now we got a little bit more light, but I just don't want a bear to come up from behind me. You know those bears, you know. Mm 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 mm. I threw a whole chocolate bar in the fire yesterday. It was an unopened. I think it was. Where was it from? It was like from. I don't remember. It was like a stone ground one. Anyway, the reason I threw it in there is I found it and it was expired in 2017. So I'm like, you know what? I will eat certain things that are expired, but it expired 6 years ago. Looking for my vegan. I have so many vegan cuts boxes. I use them for storage. Just like those boxes are cool. Just like I have the original Tofurkey boxes. Back when they used to have like the wish sticks and those tempeh drumsticks. Do a live pedal scan map in your area. I haven't done one here, but I did one in at the last place I was at. Okay, there's something right over there. For sure. It's probably so close that it can probably see me pointing at it. Zeke said, well, I get so much stuff between like people sending me stuff, Vegan Cuts box, and expos, you know? And then I'll have something that I'm like, oh my God, I got to save this for like the best time ever. And then I forget about it. And I'm like, I can't believe I've got the best chocolate ever. And I got it at Expo West. And it's like, that super vegan chocolate that is straight from, was it from Switzerland? Somewhere over there in Europe. And I talked to the guy and he gave me this. And it was like, he's like, this doesn't exist anywhere. It's for you. And I'm like, I can't touch it. I got to do a video on it. And then I put it up. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Do you guys want to see me do a video on it? There's stuff out in the woods. Come on, Zeke. Come on. Come on. Go get your stick. Come on. Usually when I'm in my office and Zeke is doing this, I'm like, guys, I got to go. I got to let him out. But we're out right now. So like, I don't know what are you doing? It's not dinner time. Do I still hang out with Craig? Yeah, I hang out with Craig. Me and Craig are bros. Um, I didn't do a video. I usually always do videos, but he had like a little potluck hangout with a bunch of friends that we went to a couple weeks ago already. No, about a week and a half ago, and I brought my peach cobbler. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I just give all the expired food to John. Thumbs up here and comment here if you ever make a video. If I ever make a video of what? If there's a big slender man behind me, guys, it was nice knowing you. It was fun while it lasted. I should have been eating dinner out here while I'm doing this live stream. I got to do more lives on the main channel, but we're still trying to get remonetized on this channel because I suck so bad. Spent all my time last year on the movie that I neglected this channel, and now it's not monetized. You know what, Travis? That's a great idea. Maybe I should do that because I went through a bunch of stuff and got rid of it all. I wish I saw that comment about a month ago. That would be funny, wouldn't it? All right, we're gonna eat this expired food because I had some stuff that I had something that I just what did I throw away the other day? Something that expired in 2015. It's true. What is the most expired thing that I will still eat? Yeah, I know. I that's what I thought of when I heard you say that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I've seen videos where people literally buy canned or rations from like World War II, and they're gonna like, well, here we go. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna try some of this cheese. There's a lot of food that keeps longer than they'll tell. They'll tell you an expiration date, but it's still like a lot of canned food will stay even after expiration. It'll still be good. A lot of it, at least 10, 15 years, stuff like that. Especially today, because the I really looked into canning and stuff, and um, the way they do it now is just, I mean, they do it right. I can't tell you because I I didn't do it, but I did watch a bunch of videos and I did a lot of reading up on it. Well, we really want to try this out, but can we get someone over here to try it for me? Is it good? Okay, then I'll try it. I'll tell you this. I had some. This is last year. I had, those little. I think they go in the like the microwavable bags of like rice. Well, I had one of those, and it was old. It wasn't that old, but it was like I guess it was a little bit old. I don't even think it was past expiration though. But something must have happened to it because I started making like tofu and like peas and like I seasoned it up. It was all good. And I opened that rice and instead of putting it in the microwave, I just throw it in my cast iron. And when I did it, there was this like really bad ammonia smell. And I put it in there and it had like the grossest mold on it. And like I know it's not, it's definitely not like it was like white. And I was like, oh my God, it's anthrax. And I just breathed it in. I just breathed these spores right into my lungs, and like, am I gonna die? It was so bad. It was like the smell was like pure ammonia, and I was just kind of like half like not joking, but like half serious about like, do I need to call poison control? So I did. I called poison control. And I said, I don't know if this is an emergency or not, but I had some rice that was really bad and it had like this really bad, like ammonia like smell to it. I think it was like really expired. And I breathed those spores into my lungs. I think I Googled something first and then I called the poison control, thinking that they're just going to be like, oh, yeah, you're fine. And he goes, okay, what you want to do is if you start developing like if it starts getting like you start getting winded or you can't really breathe or you start getting a cough coming on and stuff, go straight to the emergency room. I'm like, like I'm not gonna be okay, like or like is this dangerous? Usually no, but and that's where he left it. And now I'm like, oh man, but nothing happened. I I guess I use my vampire immortality. as a deer comes from behind me and kills me. Vegan zombie was killed by a deer in his backyard. Zeke watched it happen. Um, what's up, Mike? Mm, not so helpful in making you feel like, well, maybe you want to go get checked out. A guy recently had his leg cut. Well, I know. A kid died from eating like a rice that was a few days old because rice is one of those foods you don't want to mess around with, and he died from that. So I believe you about the leg getting cut off. Well, it's really dark now. Can you guys see me by the firelight? Oh, it's 9/11, 9/11, July 22nd. Oh yeah, that's really dark. You guys can't see me anymore. I guess a little bit you can. I'm over here by the fire. Like Sam Elliott, I'll get all the sleep I need when I'm dead. Hungry Greek Mexican. What are what are some of your everyone, not just Hungry Greek Mexican. What are some of your favorite foods? If you can only have one food in different variations, what would it be? That's such a weird question because anything is probably going to be like, well, this is what I would. Oh, the moon looks really nice right now. You guys can't see it, but unless you look outside. Oh, right when Sabrina asked the question too, how's the night sky looking? It's very blue right now. It's not completely dark. Yeah, it's just dark because I have so many trees surrounding me. I'm in a forest, but we got a nice crescent moon over there that I can glimpse through the trees. I'm not sure, is it waning or waxing? I think it's waxing. Potatoes, no question. I got to eat my potatoes. I grew some potatoes in my garden, and Zeke is on high alert right now. He is just staring. That's probably why he wants to get me to go. I don't know what he's looking at, but he is guard dogging it. He's guard dogging it to the east. Twilight. Potatoes are great. So is pizza. I'm with rookie player. What do we got going on over there, Zeke? Is there a monster? What are you doing? Potatoes. Mash them, boil them, stick them in a stew. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Where's Indy? Go get Indy. Bread is good. I just had some olive bread from. Ooh, I heard it again. From Trader Joe's. Super good. Put a little bit of Miyoko's butter on there, or dip it in some pasta sauce. Why are there so many sounds when I'm on this live stream? Why is Zeke messing with me? Why are you trying to beat me up, dude? He's like, we gotta get inside. We gotta get inside before we get attacked by the bears and the deers. What kind of pizza did you have? Oh my God, soy curls are so good. I still have there. I'll do that. I've got an expired bag of soy curls. I will eat those. How about that? Go sit down. Go plots over here. Plots. Come on. Come on, Platts. Bubblegum. Bubblegum tofu. Well, if something comes up from behind me and it's not paranormal, then the light will go on. But I don't think you guys will have enough time to tell me that I'm about to get killed before it happens. Joke's on them. I'm a vampire. I'm the scariest one in the woods right now. Yeah, bread ain't what it was when we was growing up. They changed some of those ingredients. A live Blair Witch moment. I was just talking about Blair Witch yesterday. All right, so next time I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll get a sandwich maker. Could make some grilled cheese over the fire. Maybe s'mores sandwich. Could make some hot dogs. You know, the only hot dogs that really come out okay over the fire are the field roast. The other ones kind of like turn into like a rubber almost. I guess depending on they're just not very good on the grill. Bring some lights. Well, again, I wasn't planning on being on here that long, just until the sun went down. So that would be now. The sun is it's still a little bit light over there, and the moon's above it too. It's not completely dark out yet. I mean, I'm sure it is on the camera, but I think I just made myself hungry talking about all this food. I saw some pretty good meteors last year. There's so many trees around where I am right now, but down here in the field you can see a lot. I'll go down there with them sometimes. Did you guys hear that? Something's walking down there. Oh yeah, the actual veggie burgers opposed to like Beyond and stuff. Well, I could probably sit out by this fire for a couple more hours, but I probably better grab. I've got my laptop and stuff out here. I gotta close up, and my phone's probably gonna die soon. Did it die already? Yes, please. That would be great. Thank you, Linda. Everybody, thumbs up, please, if you can. And remember, give me a good title. Everybody, give me a good title. What should I title this live stream? And let's take into consideration that that deer came and alerted Zeke. Maybe let's get something that's almost clickbaity, but not like fabrication. Zombie in the yard. Zeke Zeke finds zombies. Oh, wait, Zeke protects me from zombies in the woods. Yeah, Hillary's is pretty good. Get a little bit of maple syrup on there. Good night, Mel. Thanks for watching. Fire pit to another dimension. I think people would think that's fabrication. They'd be like, no, you're lying, dude. Creature from outer space lands in yard. It's got to be something like Zeke alerts me to animal creeping up on me, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's true. Something was creeping up. Probably trying to get over here and get some food. See, if Zeke wasn't out here with me, I could have been like petting a deer. This this bear eats Chris. Prove it's a lie. True. Zombie deer are actual thing, yes. Oh, Sasquatch, yeah. Zeke goes crazy when Sasquatch tries to get vegan jerky from Chris. Okay, now we're talking about Wendigos. I better get inside. Nope, not going to do it. Man yells at dog for barking at a squirrel. Definitely not a squirrel. Zeke spots a zombie deer. I can't do that. I gotta pack everything up. So I gotta unplug stuff and I don't have a light out here. Well, I gotta go back in the house and turn there is a light way up there by the front, which I'll get a little bit. Bigfoot, a bit, yeah, Bigfoot like creature. How about possible Sasquatch almost crashes stream? Zeke not very happy about it. Did I see Joey Carbstrong and Tate discussion? No, I haven't heard of that. Yes, yes, hummus. I watched Black Summer. I like Black Summer. Every other zombie. There's well, you want to watch a show, probably not a movie, right? There's a movie that I saw that was like done on like the same budget I did mine years ago called The Battery that I thought was done pretty well. It's a zombie movie if you want to check that out. I don't know if you can find it anywhere. I went to the guy's website and I supported him and just downloaded it, bought it from him, and I think it was $5. That was a while back. So Mindful is on a walk. Nice. Yeah, if you find it, let us know in the next one where you found it. Because I don't know if it's on any streaming services, but I know he's got a website for it. Have I ever watched Hellraiser? Yes. Linda, you got to stop saying that because I was told not to say those words, especially. But I did say it the other night when I heard that big crash sound. Mysterious live stream, something in the woods. It's a dud because Tate refuses to listen to Joey. Linda, I'm not going to say it. Do you want me to die out here? Why would you say that? Linda's over here trying to get me attacked by... We're not going to say it. And I'm told you can't whistle either, which I almost accidentally did. Yeah, but if I die, it's not clickbait, but then you're not going to get any more content from me. This video will probably do pretty well, though. And then they'll probably just take it down, right? So you guys saw it first. God, some of you guys want me out of here, I guess. Well, I guess it's time to go. Hope you guys are having a great night, and I'm going to pack this up, and we'll talk again later, maybe not. But you guys probably can't see me anyway. It's not like I can turn this off anyway from over here. I got to go right to the actual camera. So, guys, stay safe with all those nasty zombies. Oh, we got another super chat. Hold on, let me read it right before. Ralph, thanks for streaming. Watch some good horror stuff. I want to. Give me some suggestions next time. And thank you again for that 237. We talked about The Shining, too. So glad all of you could join here. This is for those of you that missed it, I finally got monetized on this channel as far as super chats. Now I got to get another 1,000 hours, and then I can monetize the actual videos, which is a complete bummer because this channel has been monetized for like 10 years, and then I lost it all. But anyway, we're trying. We're trying to get it all back. This one was mine, and I'm taking it back. I'm taking them all back. All right, guys. See you next time. Have a great night. Watch out.